Welcome to this video against the general. We play against the general. Sicilian defense, and we play the Najdorf again. Bishop g5, bishop e3. Okay. We can switch to a Sicilian with e6, but I think e5 is also quite good. Bishop e6, that the bishop cannot go to c4. And what I like to play here is h5, because the normal setup of white is to push for g4 and attack our king. So this makes it more difficult for white to attack here on the king side. Yeah, the usual counterplay will be on the queen side here for black. I think I need to take here. Yeah, maybe it was not that good to play the knight to c6. I think knight e7 would be much better. Yeah, the tricky thing is I don't want to get rid of any of my bishops, but here I need to do something like this, because how can I keep the bishops? No way. The question is if the black squared bishop or the white squared bishop is more important, but if he just takes here later on, the pawn on d6 is very vulnerable. Okay. Yeah, the problem is also if he takes, I will place rook d1 first. How can I protect my pawn again? It's not that easy. Yeah, that's tricky. Okay, I need to take with the king maybe. Yeah, there's no choice. Bishop b6 is also a bit annoying. Yeah. Okay, let's grab some space here on the queen side. As you can see, this knight doesn't have that many squares as well, so I don't want to castle short now, because my king would be very vulnerable here on the king side. I just keep my king here in the center. He just forgets the pawn here on e4, I think. Okay, let's take. Well, yes. It's tricky. So I don't like f5 because it would weaken my king side a lot. On the other hand, well, I will just retreat here. So now I'm a pawn up, and problem I have is that the position might get very open, might become open very soon. Here, bishop c4 is an idea just to get rid of another piece, because okay, he just forces me to do so. Well, I like to exchange pieces. What I also can do is just to play d5. No, this weakens c5 too much. So yeah, let's get rid of this piece. and yeah, I don't want to be on the d file anymore. And so let's try to exchange more pieces. The knight would be good on c4, and I'm also happy to exchange here this knight. So if he wants to keep the knight, he has to move it to a1. This doesn't look too good. What about knight c4? Okay, bishop e6. This is clear, but knight e4 is also possible. Knight e4 now. Yeah, he needs to take care about c2 as well. Ah, this looks very good. So two very annoying knights here in the center. And my next move will be to take here on e3. He cannot take with the queen, so he needs to take with the rook, and then maybe just d5 to protect this nice knight here on e4. f6 maybe also. Okay, the pawn on h5 is not hanging because he still needs to protect c2. Okay, this is now protected. Oh, I don't have time. 21 seconds. This is a pity. I want to force him to play queen h5 or queen to g4, that there's not enough pressure on e5 anymore. Maybe I should play something like a5 also. Queen c4 might be an idea as well. Now I'm threatening also to play rook f, queen f, knight. No, I don't threaten, but queen maybe here. 16 seconds. This is a problem. Can I play b4? Now I take on e1, I think. "16 seconds. This is a problem. I don't have time. "16 seconds. Okay. Now let's exchange everything we have. The only problem is time. Why didn't I take the rook on d3? I'm so stupid. Okay, let's take now. Okay, rook e3 maybe, just to get rid of the next rook here. Eight seconds. There's a problem. Rook e3 was made. No, here I can go. Okay, let's go to wow, this was close. So I wanted to, if you look at the position here in the end, it was like, yeah, like forcing him to move. So White was running out of moves. If you look at the position, this was the idea when the king was here on e4. What can White do? He can do nothing. If he moves his king to f3, the knight on d3 would be hanging. So he cannot move the king, and he cannot move the knight as well, because if he moves the knight, then there's a checkmate on e3. So the only move he has is to move the pawn here. If he plays a3, I play just a4, and we have the same problem as before. And if he plays a4, I just move my rook to b3, for example, or a3, doesn't matter, and then we have the same problem again. White needs to move. So this is called Zugzwang. It's a German word, and then I think it's internationalized because a lot of other languages they also say Zugzwang, I think. And yeah, here we have a typical situation. So this is something I think you can learn from this game. Just look at the position sometimes. If you can just pass your moves, so that your opponent has to move, and this sometimes is not that good if you have to move, and here we have such a case. So thanks for watching.